Welcome to my channel. I'd like to show you how I use paper that I have hand decorated myself, and I must say I've had an enormous amount of fun playing around with these hand decorating techniques. So what I have here is some 160-gram cards that I have printed on using Mosaic tiles. These are just sheets that you would get from your builder's shop, and they give you lovely soft backgrounds. So this is one I've done. I'm using some printed card. This is not one that I've made myself, but it is printed, but it ties up nicely with the colors. I have 160-gram white card, which I've folded so that I'm ready to go. And when I was preparing this, I had run out of the actual stickers here, so I've actually used the backing so that I'm actually using a negative shape for the happy birthday, just to create my sentiment, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. So let's just set those aside for now. I've cut off my green background, a piece of card which is just ever so slightly smaller than my original white card, and I'm using double-sided tape just to stick this down with. Make sure always that you rub the corners nicely so that they are well secured on the base card, and then you'll find that if you use your craft knife or your nails just to lift up the edges, it'll peel away quite easily. If the tape wants to come away while you're working, then you just put it on a hard surface and rub the edges down so that they stick nicely to the card. That's the secret. There's always a secret for something, isn't there? Right, so I have this nice sort of light area here, and I think I'm just going to put that top right corner, and I'm just going to slide this onto my card like so. And I now have a piece of my Mosaic tile print, which I've cut also just slightly smaller than the base color. I'm really not trying to do a complicated card. I just want to show you how to do something that's a very simple card, just with something you've had fun with and is quick and easy to do. If you had die cutting machines or you had stamps and things like that available, then obviously you can go to town and do a whole lot of different things with it. But I know that a lot of people are starting out and they don't have a lot of equipment, and I want this to be an encouragement to you as well as to the more experienced card makers. So I have a little bit more white on the right hand side of this design, and I'm just going to use that to my advantage. I'm just going to square up my card on my cutting board so that I can use this grid to make sure that I'm getting it more or less in position. Right, so I can see I'm more or less equidistant there and there. Great, so stick it down. And then for my sentiment, what I have here is just some of this plain background green. And as I mentioned to you, I had run out of stickers. So all I had was the base of the stickers, and I just cut off a piece here, put that on some white, and I'm not unhappy with that. If I hadn't told you what I had done, you probably wouldn't have known. But it is a way of actually using up some things, and I was just caught short. It was a Sunday and my supply was shut, so I wanted to get finished preparing this. So now I have my sentiment, and I'm just simply going to place this one. I think I'm going to turn my card around so that it is portrait, and then I can actually just stick it here. Now I've cut this background for my sentiment so that it goes across the entire width of the card and onto the green base underneath, and I just feel that that ties it up quite nicely. Very happy with that. It's a simple card, but something that is easy to do in your home with very basic materials. I hope you've enjoyed this, and please subscribe to my channel, leave comments below, and let me know what you'd like to learn. I'll be happy to share with you. Bye for now.